Ball with a 30-minute time limit, and it's for the Level Up Championship. Your referee, Scarlett Donovan. Introducing first.
It'll see more flow.
Well, Halston, are you ready? Because right now it is the first of two championship matches here. And right now, J2 Mattioli is going to face his toughest challenge in that man right there.
That is one beast of a human being, and I have been around that man for quite a while. He is scary, intimidating, not afraid of anything. J2 Juan Mattioli has his work cut out for him for sure tonight.
He certainly does. J2 Mattioli has taken on plenty of challenges. He's turned away Judiz. He's turned away Jordan Oasis. But I don't know if he has ever fought someone willing to sink to the levels of brutality that Terex is more than capable of.
Well, the energy is hot for this match right now, and Juan Mattioli about to make his entrance. This is going to light up that crowd. There it is. Wearing two belts and showing how it's done, flash and style. Juan Mattioli has it all.
He certainly does, Halston. Not only is J2 the Level Up champion, but he is also the Millennium Pro National Champion. J2 Mattioli riding a huge wave of momentum here. He is at the top of his game. It just remains to be seen if that is enough to take down the definition of pain.
Based on the last time I've seen Juan Mattioli, that confidence level is through the roof. I remember him before he wore a helmet. This child, he has grown so much in that ring. It is no surprise that he has two belts from two different companies, and I see more in his future. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's got to get through Terex by the end of the night, and we're going to see if he lives through that.
Let's go to the ring now with Joshua Shibata.
Once again, the following contest is for the Level Up Championship. Introducing first, the challenger standing in the corner to my right. 400 pounds, definition of pain. This is Terex! And introducing his opponent standing in the far corner to my left, weighing in at 242 pounds, hailing from San Diego, California, he is the reigning and defending Level Up champion, the Playmaker, J2 Mattioli!
J2 Mattioli, the only man to hold the Level Up title. Of course, he defeated Sweet Robin Shaw in the finals of a tournament in order to walk away as the first Level Up champion.
And here we go. I am ready for this battle. I mean, you're right. Juan Mattioli, he is one great champion, but I mean, and he's being a good sport, and I like this about him. That's an honest champion, but Terex don't play. If you know anything about Terex, he don't play those games. He's not here for cordials and invitations. He's here to destroy you.
100%. Terex is a man built to destroy. And when you put the Level Up championship on the line, that just gives him more of an incentive to beat down his opponent, to demolish them, and walk away as the victor.
Well, that's Terex's calling card. I mean, his name is Terex. It starts with terror, terrifying, terrible. He's going to destroy you. He's not here to play games. He's here to destroy you in the ring, outside the ring, wherever he can. I've had many conversations with Mr. Terex, and I'm going to call him Mr. Terex out of respect. He is a scary and intimidating isn't even the right word. He's just this monster of a man, and I've seen him. I mean, this is a man who willingly puts light bulbs in his forehead. I mean, what else can I say about somebody like that?
I believe you've said it all, Halston. I can't think of another way to describe Terex here. You see Juan Mattioli trying to figure out a way to take it to Terex here in the early goings. But as we've spoken, the definition of pain is just a monster. He is a beast inside that ring. You see him choking the life out of J2 as referee Scarlett gives him the 5 count in the corner here. I believe Terex is a man who may not be concerned with even winning the title. He just wants to destroy J2 Mattioli.
Again, on his calling card, on his mantra, he is there to hurt you. He's not here to play games. He's not here to be flashy. This is an uphill battle for Juan Mattioli. But mad respect for J2 because he's not taking on weak opponents just to defend his belts. He's not trying to just take the easy way out and make a light night of it. He's taking on tough guys, and Terex is one hell of a tough guy to defend his championship against.
Well, that's just the kind of man that J2 Mattioli is. Ooh, big splash in the corner from Terex here. I was going to say J2 Mattioli is a man with a lot of passion, a lot of fire in him, especially ever since winning the Level Up title here. But Terex is doing everything in his power to extinguish that flame here tonight.
He's extinguishing that flame right now by choking the life out of him on the ropes. That's the thing you got to know about Terex. Terex is not here to play by rules. He is, as we've said, he's here to hurt you. That's why it's called the definition of pain. I mean, yes, our referee is doing a fantastic job of keeping order, but you turn one screw a little bit too loose in Terex, and he's going to go off. So that's why I sort of fear a little bit for Juan Mattioli in this match, no matter how resilient of a champion he seems to be.
Oh my! Well, your fears are well founded here. J2 Mattioli going for that playmaker knee, and Terex just stuffed it, dropping him with a huge Samoan drop. I got to tell you, this is the most worried I've been for J2 Mattioli. He's defended the title against Judiz, against Casey Douglas, against Jordan Oasis. He has not taken any competition lightly, but he may have hit his biggest roadblock right here tonight.
I was worried for Juan Mattioli the minute Terex was announced as an opponent. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the crowd is behind J2. They really want to keep this man the champion, but he's looking, showing him, yelling at him. I mean, Terex looks unfazed at this point, and Juan Mattioli is just... he kind of looks like one eye is going left, one eye is going right. He doesn't know where he's at right now. Oh, adding a punctuation with that chop. Oh.
J2 trying to add his own with those chops. And that chop number 3 here from the champion. J2 Mattioli has taken it upon himself to become Mr. Level Up here. It's not just a title to him, Halston. This is everything. J2 wears the Level Up championship with pride. He wants to raise, if you'll pardon the pun here, he wants to level up the competition here. And he is certainly bringing out the best in Terex.
And that's what makes a great champion. Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can have all the great intent in the world. But hold on, J2 getting up on top, trying to kick him out with a double-footed drop kick right there. Let's see if he's getting fired up. Let's see if he can chop this tree down. Oh, Terex trying to get a little worn. He is off his feet, and that is not a good place for Terex to be. Oh, knocking the marbles loose in his head. But again, I don't know what his strategy is. He was giving him chops earlier. Again, Terex is the kind of guy who looks like he chews on barbed wire for fun. I don't know if that's the smartest strategy. So he's trying to knock it out of his noggin.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm stunned. J2 Mattioli hitting the playmaker knee and Terex kicking out at 1. J2 Mattioli has to hit the big moves here. No! The playmaker lariat countered with the lariat from Terex here. And J2 might have been knocked out cold.
That is very possible. Listen, we've talked about this already in this match, but I'm telling you what, it's going to take a whole lot more than a few chops and a couple kicks to the head to knock Terrence down and keep him down. I've seen that man stand around bleeding and not even realizing he's bleeding. That's the type of toughness that Terex brings to the table. So I hope J2 brought a few more pages to his strategy book and wrote a few more things in, because it's going to take a whole lot more than that to keep this man down.
Well, I'm not sure what else J2 can do here. I mean, I've gone on record as being a very vocal supporter of J2 Mattioli during his reign as Level Up champion. But looking at the definition of pain, a moonsault, a 400-pound moonsault, and J2 just managing to kick out.
Just getting out of that pin, but Terex cannot get frustrated. Listen, when you're that big of a man, you're doing a standing moonsault. It's gonna hit those ribs. J2 just out of desperation getting out of that pin. Again, Terex cannot get frustrated. That's the one thing that's gonna get in his head, is if he has to scramble and try and figure out a way to keep J2 down. A power slam. Where is this coming from?
I told you before, Halston, J2 Mattioli, he holds the distinction of Level Up very high. That is propelling him forward. That is giving him that extra burst here. And you see the Playmaker Lariat. And J2 Mattioli, that's it. That is it.
Still Level Up champion, J2 Mattioli.
I don't want to call it an upset, but I want to call it an upset. I mean, Terex is humongous, and one solid lariat to the chops, clearly spinning the birds around Terex's head, picking up the win, staying champion.
Well, that is the kind of fight you will see from J2 Mattioli. He packs a lot of power in that Playmaker Lariat of his, and just one shot can change the outcome of this match.
That shows you the power and the resilience of J2. That is why he is holding the belt in the ring right now, because he has the power.
Well, fans, don't you go anywhere. We've still got a great show for you. Don't you change that channel.